We've kind of touched around it as well. Wide receivers, a lot of question marks. Cedric Tillman played well, but he did miss the final 6 games of last year with that concussion. New offensive coordinator Tommy Rees, his thoughts on Tillman.
Yeah, Ced's done a nice job. He's a great threat for us. That middle part of the year where he really started taking off, kind of see him pick up where he was. And, we have continued to develop Ced in his role, and he provides, size and strength and athleticism, something that is really critical both inside and out, playing wide out. I think he has some flex there. So continue to develop Ced's game and get the most out of him.
Fred, I'm with you. You're relying on Cedric Tillman, who missed the final 6 games and really hasn't done it. Deontay Johnson kind of been all over the place the last year at least. And after that, those are the 2 guys other than Jerry Jeudy who you feel most comfortable with. Then you're going way off the board.
Yeah, last year about this time, we felt like Amari Cooper was the only guy you could really count on. They traded for Jeudy and they had high hopes for him and signed him to a big contract, and it paid off so far. It looks like he had the breakout year. You moved on from Cooper. All the moves have been great. But when you look at from last year, even, Elijah Moore wasn't great, but he had 61 receptions and you let him walk. So you're really counting on Cedric Tillman. I spent some time, I was at an event with Cedric and got to talk to him quite a bit one-on-one. And he really wants to be great. And he knows, the concussion situation the last 2 years. And that's a big issue. But that little stretch, I was wondering about him. He did virtually nothing when Deshaun Watson was the quarterback the first 7 games. When he got hurt in that 7th game, I think DTR came in. Immediately, Tillman had like 7, 8 targets and really looked like a wide receiver. And then Jameis Winston took over, and he really had 3 great games. He averaged like over 7, 8 catches, close to 100 yards, 3 touchdowns, and then he got hurt. And so that's the biggest deficit. And so you really hope he has the breakout. But if Jeudy was dinged up a little and he's a slight type player, or Tillman again, you really have very little. And like you said, you have a weapon in Jeudy and Njoku, but beyond that, it's unproven. That's why I think Deontay Johnson is such a wild card. He has really been a great receiver. I don't know what happened last year, but you would think he's in the last chance situation for his career. He signed a 1 year at the minimum, and you would think he'd be out there doing everything he can to earn. It's a prime opportunity for him with the Browns to be the number 2 or at worst the number 3 receiver. So we'll see how it goes. Next week he'll be in and we'll get a look at him for the first time. But yeah, I mean, I still think they need a little bit more proven at the wide receiver position. I don't know what's left. Amari Cooper's still available, Keenan Allen, Gabe Davis, but I don't know. I don't know if they'll just go with what they have and make a decision at training camp or going in the season, but a lot of question marks at wide receiver.